About 3.5 million years ago, an intense volcanic eruption was still active. By cooling, a huge quantity of lava was transformed into basalt. A great deal of destinations in the geopark is the result of this volcanic activity. Along with the one called Volatile Geopark and another Cao Bằng Geopark, Đắk Nông Geopark was founded by the People's Committee of Đắk Nông Province on 31st of February 2015 to preserve the precious natural and cultural heritage. Also, the community has conditions to sustainably exploit economic and tourism development activities.
Đắk Nông Geopark covers 4,760 square kilometers of 5 districts and 1 city, including Crono, Cư Rút, Đắk Minh, Đắk Song, Đắk Long district, and Giang Nghĩa city, which is divided into 3 tours with 44 destinations. There's the stunning diversity of the landscape, which is teeming with natural wonders that have been there from the beginning of time. Pay a visit to Đắk Nông Geopark, the land of the south, to experience the rhapsody of fire and water, enjoy wind of Trenchi concerto, and listen to the sound of the earth.
Hello, I am Phúc. I am Thúy Hiền. We are from 11 English of Nguyễn Gifted High School. Today, we are so honored to participate in the English speaking contest in 2020 Đắk Nông UNESCO Global Geopark Insight to help promote the potential beauty of destination in Đắk Nông Geopark. Now, are you ready for a trip to the first hotspot in the South Year Tour? Phap Hoa Pagoda. Okay, so let's go!
Phap Hoa Pagoda, a hotspot, is rich in our architecture and cultural heritage for local and tourists. It's the first pagoda was established in Đắk Nông Province. Being built in 1957, the pagoda was presided over by Venerable Thích Chí Huy. In the beginning, it was just a worship house to gather and pray. Then in 2012, thanks to the funds donated by Buddhists, it was reconstructed in the style of the pagoda in Huế Citadel City. The temple is surrounded by a substantial stone wall. Visitors will look in an ancient spiritual land which separated from the boisterous world outside. Now standing in front of the three arched entrance gates of the temple, do you wonder what material this gate is made of?
So, according to the abbot Venerable Thích Quảng Hiền, this giant gate is all made of bronze and is 30.5 meters high. 3 at the entrance has many meanings. In Buddhism, the number 3 also represents 3 jewels: Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Pilgrims often enter the left door and leave at the right door, following the clockwise to implicate that everything must be directed to good sense. In the past, the largest door in the middle was reserved only for venerable and kings to pay homage, but now it is usually opened on festival to welcome a large number of Buddhists to the pagoda. Step 2 to 3 at the entrance gate. There is the flower park about 500 square meters wide. Looking to the right, you will see a stone garden. Above is the statue of Bodhisattva Quan Thế Âm, high about 3.6 meters, cast with cement and painted in white.
Leaving the flower park, we'll come to the main pagoda area. The center of the pagoda is built on an area of 2,000 square meters. including the front row, the main hall, and the patriarch's house.
The front hall has an area of about 200 square meters. In the middle is a big horizontal image with the word Phap Hoa Pagoda carved in wood, painted with gold paint. The two sides of this area are also where Đại Hồng Chung and Chống Bát Nhã, the great bell and drum in the pagoda, take place. The main hall has an area of about 1,000 square meters. On the highest altar worshipping three statues of Buddha Amitabha, Bodhisattva Quan Thế Âm, and Đại Thế Chi Bodhisattva. These statues are carved with Yusam wood, a pressed wood variety and 3.5 meters high. Behind the main hall is the Patriarch House. This is a place of worship for the Patriarch, the founding abbot, and the deceased Grand Master of the temple. In addition, there are other areas to cater to the activity of monks and Buddhists, such as the monastery, Shanghe living rooms, and a large area of more than 3,000 square meters. This is a place to occur some outdoor activities and festivals. With that significant scales, Phap Hoa Pagoda is one of the most worthy monasteries of the Central Highlands region, as well as a meaningful pilgrimage spot for the tourists.
Furthermore, Phap Hoa is believed to attract us with many big events. Let's take a look at some typical ones. On the moon day of April, thousands of people attended Vesak at Phap Hoa Pagoda solemnly to commemorate the Buddha's birth. In addition to organizing the main ceremony, Phap Hoa Pagoda also has a parade on the streets, the liberation ceremony, the Buddhist bridge, Buddhist flag, and lantern making. In 2014, the Buddhists connected 600 color lanterns to form a giant Buddhist flag with 12 meters in length and 8 meters in width. This work has been set a record by the Vietnam Book of Records. At night, lanterns shine brightly to form a colorful Buddhist flag, which were visible to view from hundreds of meters away. To nurture the heart and soul of the young generation, Phap Hoa Pagoda organized an annual summer retreat for teenagers. The monks help the younger enlightened through Buddhist scripture. People wake up in the early morning and read the sutras together. After having lunch, Venerable Thích Quảng Hiền leads participants to walk around collecting alms. Every evening, you could meditate in the main hall to relieve tension. It can be asserted that the retreat has a great influence on their perception. People live positively.
Đắk Nông Chiêu Park scenery packs a mighty punch with stunning gorgeous landscape and take the natural beauty into an entirely new level. It possesses wonderful tangible and intangible value that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. So why don't you take a trip to our land and experience all the amazing things. So, see ya!